Is Ecuador good for tourists? Is Ecuador good for vacationers, visitors, and people who want to move there? In today's video, it's all about Ecuador. Here, there are plenty of amazing things you might not have known about Ecuador. Hello and welcome to Around the Amazing World, the YouTube channel where we dive into different places, people, culture, history, and enjoy the views. If that sounds good to you, give us a like, subscribe to our channel. Today, let's dive into Ecuador. Is it worth going there? Ecuador is a country straddling the equator on South America's west coast. Its diverse landscape encompasses the Amazon jungle, the Andean highlands, and the wildlife-rich Galapagos Islands. In the Andean foothills, at an elevation of 2,800 meters, Quito, the capital, is known for its largely intact Spanish colonial center, with decorated 16th and 17th century palaces and religious sites, like the ornate Compañía de Jesus Church. Definitely a spectacle to see when you visit. Ecuador, is it considered safe? Generally, Ecuador is a safe place to visit, especially in the regions that most visitors go and that local expats recommend. Like any country, there are areas travelers should avoid, but reputable guides would never send you in an area with questionable reputation. Is Ecuador affordable to visit? Ecuador, in general, is an affordable destination. However, it never hurts to save money. Here are a few tips to cut down your cost of living when visiting Ecuador. Stay at hospitales. These family-run guest houses are all over the country and have rooms for just a few dollars per night. A majority of Ecuadorians still drink instant coffee, just FYI, at home and when vacationing in any country. So these small hotels and family-run restaurants keep instant coffee at the ready, much like sugar jar. People in Ecuador love to drink natural fruit juices as well, and milkshakes, or jugos y batidos. They make them using every fruit available in the region, including guava, pickled pear, papaya, pineapple, and tomate de arbol. You might just run across that in one of the places you're visiting. And what is the climate like in Ecuador? What should you pack in your suitcase, am I right? The mountain valleys have year-round temperate climate, and a humid subtropical climate exists in coastal areas in Ecuador. And rainforests happen in the lowlands, so it depends on where you're visiting. The country has two primary seasons that are differentiated by the distribution of rainfall, the rainy season and the summer or dry season. If you want to stay in Ecuador for up to 90 days, you need not have a visa. If you want to stay longer than 90 days, you must apply for a temporary residence visa or extended tourist visa from one of the embassies or the consulates of Ecuador in the US if you're coming from there. As of right now, there are an estimated 10,000 Americans living in Ecuador. Ecuador has also been voted the best overall country for expats, which is nice to know, and it's not hard to understand why. Beautiful landscapes, security, good quality healthcare, free, and friendly locals for the start. The official language in Ecuador is Spanish, however, English is widely spoken here and understood at hotels, restaurants, and tourist shops. There are only two seasons in Ecuador. Summer, extending from June to September, and that is considered the dry season. Winter goes from October through May and usually brings with it warmer temperatures, and usually brings with it some rain showers and higher humidity, just FYI. So if you like it, how do you become a citizen of Ecuador? In general, applicants must have residence in Ecuador for 3 years, and usually a permanent status can be obtained after a temporary residence for 2 years. Ecuador has a universal healthcare system, which is nice, and it's funded by the government and provides treatment to all. And while you're there, know that Ecuador is famous for being home to the Galapagos Islands, but there's so much more to the fourth smallest nation in South America, from its historic links to ancient Incas to unusual modern-day exports. Now, let's enjoy some of the scenery. And if you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. Check out one of our other videos as we explore the world together, including an in-depth dive on Ecuador.